Welcome back to the long 15, now with a Bowie knife on her hip. So, we're continuing this way. I stashed all our ammo on Eddie between episodes, so we're good there. We didn't check all this infrastructure, I don't think. Maybe we did. Okay, but that specifically is stealing. Weird. I mean, I guess the other stuff is discarded garbage, actually, so it kind of makes sense. But those bottles, Nuka-Cola or soda bottles, whichever one, I think it was soda bottles, are good to have. Okay, we have not actually been properly to the construction site. Okay. Well, let's look around. Manual lemon fooled. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to you, construction friend.
I've got a lot of work on my desk. Whatever you want, make it quick.
You the boss?
That is me, yes. You may address me as Project Foreman Fold.
I have some questions, Project Foreman Fold.
What would you like to know?
How long you been working on the overpass?
Well, we're a little over budget and a little bit behind the schedule, but completion is within sight.
Every time I come through here, the overpass doesn't look any closer to completion.
Oh, you're one of those skeptics. Look, the overpass construction project is a monument of good old Californian ingenuity. Problems do arise, and they will keep arising, but we will overcome them.
Okay, but then how long?
7 years.
How long was it supposed to take?
1 year.
Gee, it sounds like some of the metro construction projects I encountered back in DC. Back in the day, aka less than a year ago. That's a hell of a delay.
Well, there have been many difficulties. And, in fact, now that I think about it, talking to you will only delay it further. Thanks for the chat, but goodbye.
Prick.
You need something?
Why's your jaw messed up?
This conversation is over.
Okay.
You need something?
Bye. Alright, how is your jaw messed up? Is your face slightly asymmetrical? Is that what we're doing here? Unclear to me. Unclear to me what we're... Like, I didn't notice. I only clicked it because it was a dialogue option. Honest. Honest. I wasn't judging this man by his appearance. I think he's shit by his demeanor. Construction site storage. Protectrons, workers, lose. And then, yeah, some other stuff here. And then we got barracks. We'll check these two buildings. Let's talk to you first.
Oh, are you one of the new workers? My name's Luz. There's a drill for you somewhere.
So what's the deal with Lemon's jaw?
Well, the story is that Lemon docked someone's pay for dropping a tool off the side of the overpass. Can't say I believe that part, because Lemon never goes up there. Anyways, so the worker drops the tool, Lemon docks his pay, and the guy just socks him right in the face. Broke Lemon's jaw and walked off the job site. Wish I could meet the guy and shake his hand.
What do you do here?
Nothing.
Nothing.
For now.
What are you supposed to be doing here?
Construction of the Wendell Peterson Memorial Highway. It was supposed to have been finished years ago.
I had other questions. Who's in charge?
That would be Lemon. Or Emmanuel Fold. Although, if you believe the rumors, in any event, he's the foreman. For now, at least.
What rumors?
That he's taking money from Stanton.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know about that. He'd be stupid to be working with that guy with the court cases going on right now. He's definitely corrupt, though.
For now?
I'm trying to get him removed. He's not paying us what he owes, and the way he's working us, I'm not convinced he's actually trying to do his job.
Can I help?
We need leverage. We don't have any hard evidence of wrongdoing on Lemon's part, but we suspect he's been cutting our pay. It's not normal for a check to be different amounts every month, right? The project is partially funded by Frick Stanton, but there are rumors about him slow-walking the project intentionally. I don't personally believe that, though. Once you do that, you could either head to Hightower or go to the press. The only things Fold understands are power, money, and reputation. If you threaten one of those, they'll probably work with you.
Okay. Build me up, Buttercup. Where can I get leverage? How can I help you get leverage over Fold?
There's a few ways you could help us get a seat at the bargaining table. Our main issue is we need proof of wrongdoing. Stolen wages, broken equipment, or other general corruption would do. Lemon won't trust any of us snooping around, but maybe you can get him to slip up or check out the equipment to get proof that we can't do our jobs here.
Where would I find evidence of wrongdoing?
I don't know. You're the one offering to help. Maybe Fold has something in his tent. Good luck getting him out of there, though. If you're real handy with tools, you could check out our equipment. A lot of it is non-operational, but that's as far as our technical knowledge goes. If you can figure out how everything is broken, maybe there are some clues there, too.
Tell me about Hightower.
Leland Hightower is the guy around here if you want to get something done. He's got the resources to make things happen, and we want him on our side. Doesn't seem like he's bought and paid for. Probably because he has too much money to care about that.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. No hard feelings if you come up short.
Okay. Well, maybe we can deal with this briefly, at least. Investigate the crane. Enter the cab, realize an administrative shutdown code has been entered into the startup console, render the crane non-functional. Okay, do I not need to do this one? Okay. Do I do the truck? Maybe I just need to do the one, despite them specifically saying everyone? Okay, let's check out the buildings before we confront him. There might be something more. Unlikely. But it doesn't hurt to look. Charging ports maybe for the Protectrons? Oh yeah, we did have a quest for paint guns. I'm not going to steal these though. We'll just keep it in mind. Okay, it seems like these are just interior cells that exist essentially for completion's sake. For completing the vibe of the area. Let's do one of these.
You need something?
Well, Higgins is only getting paid once every 3 months. Care to explain yourself?
That must be due to the bureaucratic bloat and red tape that's slowing things down. We're all dealing with the government's inefficiency.
The real
Look,
inefficiency is the fact that this project is able to get away with this without the government noticing.
Projects like this doesn't grow on trees.
I want the truth. I have evidence you've been stealing from your employees.
Shit. I only took a little off the top, okay? I got greedy. There's a bigger story than just some paychecks. I'll tell you if you can assure me that I won't be blamed.
Alright, give me the real story. This better be good.
Shit. It's Stanton, okay? He sends the money to keep things from moving too quickly. He puts a lot of money into Baker, and he does a lot of good things for the people here. A completed overpass will lead to the NCR clearing out Kelso and making a new highway south. That means traffic can avoid Baker, and I-15 risks drying up. It's good for everyone if we don't finish this thing.
We are... Interesting. Do I turn him in? This is actually an interesting moral conundrum from the point of view of my character, who's trying to support the NCR in a non-corrupt way, right? Like, not imperialist, helping the little folks, improving the NCR wherever I can. He's got an interesting point here about Baker, their livelihood, kind of depending on this thing not being here. But the larger nation, this is their project. I think I turn him in. I'm sorry, I'm going to turn you in for this.
You're going to fucking ruin me! You can't do this!
Okay. From Hightower or reported to the press.
Hey again.
How you get along with your coworkers?
Somewhat. I'm supposed to be representing them, but some of them enjoy doing nothing,
Right.
so I'm getting mixed signals on what they want. In any event, until I can get some better leverage, I'm not going to move at all.
Good luck.
We'll need... Good.
Okay. So she doesn't... There's nothing for me to report further.
Hey.
We could see if there's anything else to get here.
You...
Okay. Just curious if there was any evidence here connected to anything. Not that I can see. Okay. Well, alright. Moving on with our original objective, which is the quest. So, right, we have the Scars of the Divide thing to do, too. Wait, assist Dr. Archer in her experiments. Is that this? Yeah, okay. Doc Baker while accepting Amelia's case, right. Find the paint guns. Yeah, so that doesn't show up. I thought so, but I want to check. Alright. So, we're following the road and then looping down and around. Although, ostensibly, we could just completely shortcut all of that. And then the rotor, yeah, also at the end of the path. So I'm going to follow the dotted line out of my general interest to explore the area. I'm not going to go check that out yet. Might be just a base. Bighorners. That's probably the Casa de Stanton or whatever. Also not our current objective. Okay, there's something here. Is this not just the edge of the Fort Weston? Some sort of checkpoint? Fort Weston South Gate. Ah,
Saw
okay.
a caravan heading east earlier. Hope they knew. Too.
Alright. But then I guess that ranch or whatever there is probably a thing. Gonna check these ruined houses, maybe. They're essentially just the outskirts of Baker, right? Somebody tried a lot to get into this safe and failed miserably. They needed a finer touch, like me. God damn it. Good thing I have 448 bobby pins, huh? It's not even a good safe. Somebody wiped out, I guess. I guess the whiskey bottles implies they were drunk. And they crashed a Jeep into a rock like a dipshit. Alright, let's check this farmhouse. I will keep the Bowie knife at the expense of the Ripper under the belief that the Bowie knife may work with our perk set. I.e. it may be a cowboy weapon. So, there's a few things here. I'm not going to check the stuff closer to Stanton's place. Do we know Stubbs? Is he the guy in the cave, maybe? I don't think so. Unless the guy in the cave, this was his ranch and Stubbs is the interloper.
Got business here.
Who are you?
My name is Stubbs, and I'm the agricultural manager for Hacienda Stanton.
I'm looking for work.
Not really taking on any new farmers right now. You could talk to my boss. He might have work for you.
Tell me about your boss.
Frick Stanton. I've been working with him for, going on 20 years now. Stanton's not for everyone. He demands perfection, and he's pretty abrasive to talk to. I've never had a problem with him, though. He lets me set my own quotas, and I've met and surpassed them every quarter.
How'd you end up working for him?
Worked for a different baron back in the hub. Name of Jemima Hartley. I was an agricultural manager then, too. Got laid off in the '60 recession for not meeting her quotas in a bad harvest year. Signed on with him back when he first started buying land in Baker. Been with him ever since.
Where do the workers come from?
Most of them are farmers from Maxon. A lot of their farms got burned in the war with the Brotherhood, and they work for dirt cheap.
Isn't that kind of exploitative?
No more so than any of the other barons. Most of them get around the labor laws by hiring
Jesus
immigrants
Christ.
from Oregon under the table. We at least hire Californians down on their luck.
This is very
We don't even need to do this.
timely,
Stanton
very
only
appropriate
operates these
for
local farms because it helps offset the operating cost of his villa.
drawing parallels with the modern U.S. I completely missed that last bit of dialogue.
We don't even need to do this. Stanton only operates these local farms because it helps offset the operating cost of his villa.
Okay. That's the other exit. Alright, talk over the music so that we don't get demonetized and whatnot, and take a peek in his cabinet. Alright, the cabinet authorities have checked your cabinets. Your meeting regulations. Carry on. Alright, so this is close to the map edge. So it looks like we're supposed to loop down and around the Casa place, probably? Yeah. So, like, continue to the path over there, probably? Woozer radio signal. Okay. We do have some sort of signal, but we need to get closer. Wildcat? Pest control. They kill native bird population. You have a moral responsibility to control the feral cat population. Okay, this is somebody's home. Is this radio my radio? Okay, maybe Woozer Radio is just a radio station, not a quest thing. Given that it's, you know, playing some music. We got a man named Boots. We'll check with him in a second. Cabinet authorities. Very well, you're fine. Alright. Ooh. Just books. Okay. Give me 1 second and we'll continue. Alright, Boots.
Go away.
Everybody's so fucking rude. Why?
Because I don't want you here. Just leave.
I mean, I did like break into his house. What's wrong?
What's wrong is that person barges into my house and is trying to talk to me when I clearly don't want to be talked to.
Look, I'm not leaving to tell me what's up.
God damn it. Fine. My name is Boots, I work for Stanton, and I'm exhausted. That answer your questions? Good. Now go away.
Tell me about Stanton.
He's the boss. That's all.
What do you do for him?
Financial matters. Other than that, literally none of your business.
What's with the scars?
Slap and tickle with a prostitute in the hub.
Which brothel?
None of them. Will you leave me the hell alone?
Bye. What do you got? He just looks really strung out. He doesn't look particularly scarred, but sure. He just looks veiny and dirty. Maybe there's a scar to the eye. I don't know. Why? Thought there was another one. No, there's not. Okay. I guess there's nothing else there. It seemed like he might have been a breadcrumb for something, but some sort of grievance that needs to be addressed, but nope. Alright, so we got a location over here. The end of that roadway. I mean, that's essentially where we're going, so I guess we'll check out what it is. No, the poor iguana. He died. Made gecko sounds when he died. Poor little guy. I like the more, like, peaceful ambient wildlife, you know? Things like, the iguanas and rabbits and stuff. It adds to the vibe. I definitely... It'd be nice if there was more of that in base game. Baker Junkyard.
You'd be amazed what people toss out. Got myself a whole set of mismatched boots.
You got chems. I know you got chems. I can hear them rattling.
Okay, are we gonna get jumped in the junkyard by junkies? I will take atomic cocktails. We only have like 2 of those. Rattlesnake bits, sure. Okay, I feel like maybe we should be more ready for trouble here. Eh, maybe not. Mr. Andy appears completely unsalvageable. Opening up the case shows that every single circuit has been damaged by water. No amount of rice or technical know-how will repair this robot without replacing the entire motherboard. Whoever bought this robot must have been pissed. In addition, there are no less than 40 dents in the casing, along with most of the arms, thruster, and eye stop being ripped off. But this appears to be from the locals in the junkyard. Interesting. That's probably got some significance to something. Okay, well... There's like some lag there. A gun case and a duffel bag. Well, I do need these paint guns. Alright, Boone, you're going to carry all of the little bits and bobs we have found. Like our excessive amount of bottles that we should probably get rid of. And apparently, I never deposited, or never got rid of that hammer. Sensor modules, actually, vendor crap. Let's keep our vendor crap. I'm going to keep more of the crafting materials now that we have a base. Cherub. Regular cat. See, that one's not feral. That's a junkyard cat. That one's okay. What do you got to say to me, Cherub? Let's save here because the game was being weird.
What's up,
Who are you?
Cherub?
Do you like the music at this place?
It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Kids these days, they have no respect for the old stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story?
Railway bosses hit us with layoffs. Made my way out here to Baker to work on that Memorial Highway.
Didn't work out?
I punched the foreman in the face.
It's him! Oh my god!
Honestly, I'm fine with being fired. It was bullshit make work anyways. That highway's never getting done.
Fault, right?
Yeah, that's him. We called him Lemon because he squeezed us dry.
Railway bosses?
Yeah, the Desert House Railway Company, out in the hub. Stock market's bad right now. And they fired a bunch of us, so wouldn't cut into their bottom line.
Typical.
Didn't matter that it was against the union contract. They just did it anyways.
Stock market's bad.
The hub exchange is pretty sluggish this year. The NCR dollar keeps getting weaker.
Weaker compared to what?
Bear
Caps?
market right now.
Was one bear good or bad?
One bear's bad. Two bears, good. Things are probably gonna get a lot worse though. The Stockmen's Association's been doing some deranged things on the market last couple months.
There's a lot in this game that kind of feels like it's meant to echo American political situation. If you know this so much about the stock market, how come you're homeless?
Mayor bulldozed a bunch of houses recently, including the one I'd already paid money for.
You want me to try and talk to him?
Not him, the old one.
What is your opinion on?
Oh God, you want to talk politics? Fine.
I think we've gotten enough political discussion from people. If it seemed like he had more to say politically, like other than just being a random guy, that'd be something. But it seems like we can just talk to essentially everybody in the game about politics, so I don't really see much of a point in doing so here. This must be, yeah, the same radio station we were picking up. I guess I can take another tin can. Another paint gun for us. I think we needed 3. I wonder if this music is real. Like real in the sense that, like, is it actually a band or was it made for the game, right? Because it sounds like garage music type stuff, right?
Fine by
Just
me.
shit people just playing. Yeah, it's way too many empty bottles, but like, whatever. Should have given him the wrench. Junkyard radio station. Well, it appears to literally be in a garage, so there is that. Junkyard house. Want to finish looking around the junkyard more?
Woozer's got a voice like smooth whiskey. And I should know.
Junkies in the junkyard is certainly a thing. That gives it certainly a vibe. It's the junkie yard. Oh, now we find the only stuff that actually is stealing. Did I check the back of that truck? That's a lot of soda bottles. Is it excessive? I mean, yeah. Can't brew anything with any of them right now.
Fine by me.
We'll stop picking up bottles once Boone is full, I think, and then we'll just kind of deposit what we have back at base and worry about bottles again in the future if we ever run into a situation where it seems like we should care about it. Oh yeah, we're carrying some apparel here. So the backpack could be repaired. Cowboy hat's in good shape. Man, nothing needs repair, really. I mean, the cruiser outfit does not matter. I might as well just merge it away. So that we can use that as a way to just store some quality stuff. A BB gun is dog shit. So why don't we put that into our long carabine. It's not carbine, it is carabine, or carabine, or what the fuck ever. I don't know if I ever actually noticed that before this moment, but it is like, you know, French or something. Le long carabine. That's my French. Spanish? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Alright, let's check these buildings. So, we'll go to the office first. We'll be there. Vault pack. Alright, that would be theft. I could use the reloading bench. I could actually strip down ammo. But, we're better off doing this at home. I'll break down what I have in my inventory right now, just because it's in my inventory right now. Junkie.
I want to be on Woozer's show. Stories to hear.
Leopoldo.
I can't take the smell anymore.
Maybe you should try out living in a junkyard if you can't take the smell anymore. Have you considered this? Not gonna make stim packs. Leopoldo!
What the hell do you want?
Why the hostility? Are you worried about something?
Nothing can be done about this anyways. It's Yakuza shit.
Yakuza?
There's some tribe that moved into New Reno a couple decades ago. It's good money working for them, but it is so easy to fuck up.
Did you fuck up?
No, but they think I did, and that's the problem. I was a bookie for them, sports betting and stuff. They think I stole from them, like I'd be that stupid. Their fucking Kyodai and Shimai hitmen are really dangerous though, and I'm not gonna be able to make my case before they kill me.
So who are you?
My name's Leopoldo. I'm from Norino. They're Yakuza hunting me down, so I'm hiding out in this junkyard.
What do you do here?
I help Woozer operate his little radio station. Buy parts for him and stuff. Things like that. Nothing special.
Interesting.
Yeah, leave me alone.
That felt like a quest, but wasn't. Okay, maybe just a little sip. Maybe one more. It's good toilet water. Unless, like, we leave and we get jumped by Yakuza. Quite a house. That's a lot of scrap stapled together. Alright. But it ultimately is not significant. Putting the toilet in the fucking living room like this is a wild choice. I guess if you live by yourself, it doesn't fucking matter, but still crazy. Alright, Woozer. Nuka-Cola fridge. Well, that would be theft, and I don't technically need it, so I guess I'm not going to take that. I like using the Vault Tech Overseer, you know, desk or whatever as the prop for this.
Hey, man. What's up?
Your radio station has a pretty limited range.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm trying to work on it, but there isn't much I could do without the know-how and the signal strength.
How can we improve that signal?
We aren't exactly technicians over here, but as far as I could tell, the biggest problem is that power station to the east isn't giving us enough juice. If you could somehow improve the output and then send over some of that power, we'd be able to broadcast all the way to Vegas, and probably back to the hub too.
I wonder if you
Damn.
do this,
That many people
if the radio
listening to
actually is
Woozer.
available in Vegas. That'd be pretty
something
sick.
special.
Not that I'd ever use it, but it would be pretty funny. California Soul. Okay. Who are you?
I go by Woozer. Yeah, it's my birth name, before you ask.
Really? Where are you from?
The hub. Born and raised.
What brought you to Baker?
Just looking for a fresh start.
What are you doing out here instead of in town?
Can't afford it. Had to leave the hub a while ago, and I came here to get myself back together. This is only the second roughest.
So this
place
is
I've
essentially
played in now.
the
As long as I keep
slum.
playing the music, most of the people here leave me alone.
This isn't the first?
First what?
What's the first roughest place you've slept in?
I misspoke. This is the roughest place I've slept in.
This place looks rough.
Yeah, a lot of the homeless in Baker live here. The followers can't really keep up with it and had to kick a bunch of people out for not paying their medical bills or not having insurance. So, they came here, where all the trash is dumped, to pick through the scraps. The followers used to do inhaler exchanges here before one of them got mugged. Police sometimes have to come in for the ODs.
Is there anything good about this place?
There is a community here, you know, even if it's a loose one. There are rules about how we treat each other. I expect the police or army to clean this place up sometime in the next year, but until then, we're here.
What's with the music?
It's my radio station. Doesn't have much range, but it's my little contribution to the place. I'd love to see it cover an area bigger than this junkyard.
This type of music is unfamiliar to me.
It's new. New isn't always good, but new should always be heard. I have a runner who brings holidays to this stuff from the hub scene every month or so. New performances, new songs. And if we want to build a better world, we have to embrace the new. If we keep listening to the old
True,
stuff,
nostalgia's a
we'll
dead
end
end.
just like they did.
Hell yeah. You talking about the NCR?
Nah, I'm talking about the government. The old US one. I used to think they had it good because there wasn't a wasteland back then. I know better now.
You want to talk politics?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's not something people always like hearing about, but I try to keep an open mind.
Right on. What do you think of the NCR?
What, generally? Or the government, or the people, or what do you mean?
Generally.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I hated it.
Of course.
Hated everything about it.
Rage against the
Cities, the
organization you're
government,
born into.
Mutant Californians. I hated the taxes, the war, the crime.
Everything's
the
about
police,
fucking
just, like,
taxes.
everything. But I got a new perspective on things while I was in prison.
Prison? What for?
Lockhart State Penitentiary. Most people in the hub go there.
Not where, what?
Arson. Don't really want to go into more detail. What was the original question? The NCR, right? I think they remind me a lot of the past, and I can't say that's a good thing. The world isn't great, and that's been true for most of the past, so the only way to make things better is to look to the future.
Let's talk about something else. What do you think of Caesar's Legion?
The Legion? I only seen them on the news. Don't know what will happen now that Caesar's dead. They worship power. That's a dead end for everybody.
What do you think of the Brotherhood of Steel?
When I was younger, I hated them. Thought the NCR fought the wrong enemy in the Enclave War. Couldn't see that there was a world without the NCR, the Brotherhood, or the Enclave. I was so angry that we were just keeping them in their bunkers instead of finishing them off. Wanted us to use every weapon we had on them. Exterminate them forever. I know there's no point now.
What do you mean?
I used to believe that the Wasteland was degenerate, and that only the Enclave could have rebuilt it back to how America was. The Brotherhood were scum, standing in the way of that, and then everything else was standing in the way of that. That's how it was in the Neoclave. That's the gang I was in. Not anymore.
You're an a pro-Enclave gang? Do you still hate the Brotherhood of Steel?
I don't hate them anymore. I just feel sad for them. They keep hanging on to the old ways. But the thing about the old ways is that they're old ways.
Fair. That's enough politics. Radio doesn't pay the bills?
Not at all. It's my passion, though.
Did you go to prison because you were in the Neoclave?
I'm not a member anymore. Got arrested for burning down a couple ghoul businesses.
Ah, one of them racists.
In prison, I realized it was all bullshit, and I will never go back to that life.
One of those
Since
ex-racists.
I got my tattoos removed in Vault City and shaved my mullet, it's only been music and love for me, and I aim to keep it that way.
Yeah, at least you learned more. You know, you learned. Tell me more about this Neoclave.
We believed that the wrong side had won the Enclave War. The Enclave was rebuilding America, and we felt that the NCR wasn't up to it. They weren't willing to purge the undesirables. Unions,
Yikes.
immigrants, the sheep,
Yikes.
the Brotherhood, the parents, the politicians, the banks, the media, the dark.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We hated damn near 2/3 of the population. We owned a good chunk of streets on the hub, but the big shots were in the prisons.
What changed in prison?
The guy in charge worked with everyone. Told me that in prison, his job wasn't to launch the race war, but to keep the race peace. I told him that was bullshit and picked a fight with the shot caller. He told me that I had to get a beatdown and that's not important. But after that, I wasn't working with them anymore. And despite all of the bullshit, all of the ghouls left me alone. Some of them even tried to be friends. And that was when I realized that everything they told me on the streets was a fucking lie.
You still feel bad about what you did?
Of course I do. That's not even a real question. The real question is, how long did it take for me to realize?
Interesting character. I like the little backstory here into like the reaction to like the Enclave post Fallout 2 and stuff. Right? Like seeing, you know, a street level gang that's like, actually maybe the Enclave were good, which is also like another fucking wild hot take out there in the Fallout fan community too. You see occasionally online. So there's a little bit of Long 15 feels like a reaction to some of the extremer parts of the Fallout fan base, the more pro-fash types. You still want to rebuild America?
If the Enclave was all that was left of America, then there was nothing left worth rebuilding. It's time to move on.
True. The NCR would benefit from finding its own way forward, keeping its moral identity, but finding its own way forward instead of modeling itself on the failings of the old world government. Still the best option available. Alright, well, that seems to be everything here at the junkyard. We picked up another quest to go to some sort of place for some sort of thing. Soda Springs Power Substation, there. Okay. So that was the one structure we saw up the road a little ways that we didn't want to check out. Makes sense. Okay, so we want to be going this way, I guess. Wait a second, that's blocked. Where does this go? This goes up and around. Here. Come on, guys, get him! You ever chased out a fucking gecko with a knife before? Very funny. Okay. So this is not anywhere else to go. This is just kind of a back section of the junkyard, essentially. An opportunity to hide shit in this junkyard. Doesn't look like it was taken, though. Oh, radio console. Can I, like, just sabotage the station if I want to be a prick? Okay, maybe this is, maybe this is just here in case you want to, manipulate the radio station, right? Like, if you're gonna actually listen to it, gives the player a little bit of control over what it plays. That might be the point to that. Okay, well, it looks like I missed the job. It looks like this is probably the edge of the map, effectively, as much as I want to try and escape there. I doubt I can go that way. Yeah, this is full invisible wall territory, for sure. Although the wall, apparently, does not align with the fence. Well, that's why we did that. Always gotta check. Okay, go. I'm always curious about that kind of thing in games. Like, if there's a, place to go. Oh, I guess we've never been in this shack. That would track. Conductor's not really worth the effort of hauling around, honestly. Star cap is interesting. Oh. Shit, man. I didn't even see you there. I could have killed you on accident, killing those roaches. Are these your roaches? Are you gonna be mad at me that I killed your roaches? Hey, man. Are you okay? Those roaches around, are they yours?
Yeah. Roach.
You look all sorts of fucked up.
Up.
You can't understand me, can you?
Under.
Okay. Oh my god! So much for the medical check. I was gonna pop out and take a fucking... a thing! Okay. Rest in pieces, that man. Hold on. Let's make a save and reload the auto. I'm just curious. I just want to know what happens if we're prepared to actually help this man. Oh shit, do I have? Is it not physician today? Today is physician. You're on the verge of an overdose. Looks like Ultra Hydra and Psycho. You're dying.
Drug hurt.
I'm gonna administer some treatment, okay?
Treat.
Are you feeling better?
No, not better. Tired. Don't want.
Okay, he dies anyway. Fair. Wait, he has 20 bucks. Did he not have 20 bucks before? I don't think he had 20 bucks originally. Apparently these roaches are not even... Okay, they are hostile. They're just not... super hostile? Okay, well anyway, why don't we just end the episode there? We'll continue here next time.